Hi there guys, welcome back to another Daemon X Machina video. I know it's been a rather while. Now today we're doing another Orsa challenge video, but you'll notice there is a slight difference. I'm neither solo nor am I in a full team. So we're down one man today because he had to go and sleep. Either way, to remind you, the Orsa challenge, you have to use the Orsa set and no other armour. And today we are running dungeons. So we're allowing the use of healing items and all that kind of jazz. But pretty much anything other than you have to wear the Orsa set. It's a very fragile armor set, which is the whole point of the challenge. Now, before we go any further into the video, I would really encourage everybody to pop down, leave a like, a comment, and subscribe. It takes 2 seconds and it does a huge benefit to the channel. More likes, more comments, the more YouTube will actually share my videos and show people the channel, which in turn encourages me to make more videos and gives me a lot more enthusiasm in terms of, doing this kind of thing. Now, for anybody that wants to do this challenge in general, it is heavily reliant on your ability to dodge attacks. So in this mode, you're going to have to avoid not only the shots of your enemies and whatnot, but you're also going to have to be incredibly careful about what hits you decide to take. There's a lot of big explosive little robots in here that will nearly two-shot you. There's also the acid rooms, which will basically take your health down to about 2/3, a half. It does a lot of damage, so getting in and out of these rooms is vital. Having some sort of long range attack is definitely vital as well, because if you're running just melee, you're going to have to get up close to everything, and yeah, you're not going to really be able to do it. Another factor that heavily weighs in on it, because the dungeons are basically loot runs. As you pick up items, weapons, different armor pieces, they can basically be attached to your body. So if you're picking up armor pieces, they will replace the Orsa parts. Therefore, it's no longer an Orsa challenge. So you have to remember not to pick up armor bits. And when you pick up weapons, if you don't have a full kit out of weapons already, sometimes this can surprise you because all of a sudden you're super heavy because you have like rocket launchers on your back or some extra guns on your pylons. So be aware of what you're picking up, and I certainly wouldn't recommend try to do this challenge if there's any armor pieces that you still need, because if you find them and then you basically can't then pick them up to complete the challenge. I know most people would decide, well, I'll just pick it up because I need it, but it kind of defeats the purpose of the challenge if you're having to, pick up crap that is basically going to replace the Orsa armor because it's much better. Now, for anybody trying this challenge, I would 100% recommend that you have somebody wielding sniper rifles. This person can then hang out side rooms and shoot from a distance, and it makes it a lot easier getting through the acid rooms in particular. There is also the factor that melee does a huge amount of damage, so having someone at least partially melee focused would be a good idea against other arsenals, in tandem with someone running arc guns. So it means that you can drain their stamina, wear them down, stun them, and then a combination of melee can then stun them with that physical kind of stun, and then sniper rifles shooting at a distance. So you have a kind of combination of different roles in the party. The person with a sniper rifle is also the ideal person to be a fallback point that can use the Splendor to create a healing zone. However, the biggest challenge out of all of this is going to come down to the last room. The room with the 3 AIs that are Stries. Now, if you get multiple Solomons, it's going to be tough. He can deal really big damage really quickly, and he can just charge you and smash you up close. If you've got multiple Griefs, then they run out of stamina a lot, so they're actually quite easy to deal with. They just are quite annoying because they bounce around all the time. If you get multiple Johnnies, then, he's garbage. He's really low in defense. His offensive capabilities are quite poor, so he's quite easy to take out. And then there is Brigadier General, relatively good damage. He has relatively good armor. So out of all of them, he's one of the biggest threats during this challenge because he actually is consistent in what he can do. And then you've got Deva. His version is a combination of melee and closer, and like some guns at times. So he can be a bit annoying, but to be honest, Solomon and BG, out of all the ones that I've seen, tend to be the biggest threat. I believe there's a Rigid as well, but again, she's not as big a threat as BG or Solomon. So those are the two ones to look out for. Now, general strategy with any of the arsenals that you should use in this is to separate them. So if you can lure the bosses at the end out single file and get one separated from the rest, he becomes quite trivial, especially if you're using the strategy of stunning him with arc guns, hitting them with melee, and then blasting them at distance with sniper rifles. And it's pretty much just the same for when it comes to the other two. Just lure them out one by one if you can. Luring them into the stamina draining heat rooms are also a great idea because they then can't fly, they then can't jump around all crazy like, so you can just maintain distance and destroy them. So that was the video, guys. Thank you very much for watching. It's pretty much just the strategy that we kind of came up with on the fly, and it worked quite well, especially with being one man down. Now before we go any further, I'd like to thank the Orsa gang. That's me, Jen, Muteki and Payne from the Daemon X Machina Reddit. You guys are frequent on the Discord server there, you will know who they are. They're quite regular on the whole subreddit in general. And if you enjoyed the video, don't forget to leave a like, a comment and subscribe. I again can't emphasize how much it really matters to me and to the channel, and I would really appreciate every bit of feedback that you guys can give. But yeah, we've got a couple of other Daemon X Machina videos scheduled for the next week or so, so I will be getting more active in the community again. But yeah, thank you guys again for watching, and we'll see you later.